What's going on, guys? Who's Tunde here? Welcome to another episode of Afrobeats Weekly, a podcast about African music on the continent and the diaspora. What's really good? What's going on? How's everyone doing out there? How was your week? All that stuff that they always ask on podcasts. Thank you for tuning in again this week. If you're on your way to work, at work, in the gym, at home, wherever it is you're listening from, big shout out to you guys. Thank you for always, spending, if it's not Monday, Tuesday, maybe Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, whenever it is, or maybe weekly, whenever it is you tune in. Thank you for always tuning in. Like clockwork, we like to always start the episode with you guys rating and reviewing us. Engage with us. It helps us grow, helps us get noticed. So as you're listening from your favorite app right now, just leave that 5-star rating and comments. We'd really, really appreciate it. Gracias to you guys. On today's episode of Afrobeats Weekly, we will be discussing the 2023 Headies nomination, what they got wrong, what they got right, what they didn't get at all. And as usual, new songs, spotlight of the week, turntable chats, eliminates, and all that other good stuff. What's up, my G? What's up?
Yeah, what up, man? How you doing?
I did, not too bad. First of all, I said I was going to start this podcast by asking you, as a grown man, why was I saying you do the unavailable challenge on your Insta story? Why?
Unavailable.
Why?
Yo, man, because it was lit, man. It was lit, bro. It was a live show. Okay, man. I can't front, man. You got to do it.
So if I know 10 people on my Snapchat in Canada, 9 of them were at that Budweiser Center. I'm like, was it the whole Canada was there? Fact.
First of all, I'm gonna tell you that, I want to believe that half of Lagos was there because I ran into someone I hadn't seen since 2009. I'm not shitting you. The person was like, "Yo, it's you." I was like, "Yo, it's you." Wow, it was so random. But yes, everybody was there, and it wasn't just only Nigerians. There were a couple of Indians were there. There were Caribbean people all around. There were a whole bunch of people from different countries in Africa. I saw some Zimbabwe people, some Ghanaian people. So people came with Senegalese flags. Trust me, it was a madness. It was crazy. It was a great show.
Yeah, I heard it was a great show, man. So the unavailable, is it, what's the name of that album again? The tour, whatever tour is doing now.
Timeless, bro.
The Timeless tour is really getting to the timeless name that is living up to the timeless name. So yeah, that's good for him. That's good.
Oh, man. Yeah, and it's also a good thing because he does 14 songs off the album, which is something that's really good because I feel if you have a really new album, you should do songs from that album, and he does that. So yeah, that's another thing to check out.
That's very dope, man. Yeah, so your week, went great then.
Yeah, it was, ended nicely, can't complain.
Not too bad. Did you see that Declan Rice unveiling? Obviously you saw it. So I wanted to ask, explaining basketball terms, who Declan Rice is, because I know I've started watching football a long time ago, so I know obviously he's a very important player. We moved from West Ham to Arsenal, record signing, but in basketball terms, who do you compare him to?
So in basketball terms, let's say, who's a young Draymond Green?
It was supposed to be.
I'm trying to think who the.
It was supposed to be this guy that poked the bad guy.
No, that guy, he was never a Draymond Green. No. Draymond is but Draymond is an assisting, playmaking rough guy. So he's exactly, but he's he's a pivotal player.
Yeah, we can see use Draymond.
Exactly. So let's just use a younger Draymond. Okay, so let's say a younger Draymond. So exactly. So a younger Draymond leaves, maybe he was playing for the Kings and then he moves to the Lakers.
Yeah, for sure.
However you want to call it, like that. Exactly.
All right.
So
I get it now.
Man. He's an important player. So it's crazy that they used that to unveil him. Like Arsenal actually used that music, and apparently Arsenal used some Nigerian 70s rock song to unveil like their female player. Their record signing female player as well.
I didn't see that.
I'm like,
I'll check that out.
Oh man, I literally just saw it this morning. Like I was like, what? So I had to even actually Google because person like tweeted that. I was like, oh, I Googled and I heard the song. And I was like, what? This was Nigerians? So yeah, look, that's it, man. They know where their base is. They know where their fan base is. And using the music, which of course is big now, is a good look.
Yeah.
So that's good. That's dope.
I still don't know what people sing that song, but I'm giving up at this point. That's like one of my least favorite Odumodu songs, but I've left it to God. Can't I ever sing that song? And that's on you guys, man. Anyways, let's get into news making the round this week. Not too much going on, just our regular Rema sighting. And in the latest installment of the Billboard Hot 100, Rema's Calm Down continues its run, but it drops to number 4 this week, but it's still extending the record stay on the charts to 44 weeks. So it looks like it's finally dropping, but who knows, anything can happen. So that's pretty much the news we've got for you this week. So join us again on the next episode of Rema Sightings. Anyways, let's go on to... I think the biggest news from around here this week was the Headies. The biggest news on the continent, music-wise. What's their name? The Headies. They've announced their nomination, and of course, music fans all over the internet, we start dissecting and start discussing the list because that's what we do. So I think we just, move into today's topic, which is the Headies. Obviously, people have what they want to say. People will always talk when this type of lists come out, but I just want to say it's an award show, and like I always say, no award show is going to get it right in terms of winners and nominations, even the Grammys. But production-wise, that story for another day. But let's concentrate on the nominations, and I don't think they did too badly. So let's just get into it. Let me start with what their criteria is this week. This edition. So it's only music materials, including singles, videos, EPs, and albums released and distributed on digital streaming platforms within the year in review, that's January 2022 to March 2023, were considered for nomination. So let's kick off with the Rookie of the Year. It's a voting category for Rookie of the Year who had a successful year musically with the absence of an album under the year in review. So there's Bayani, Cade, Gucci, Bloody Civilian, Odumodu Black, and LT Skills. So who do you think takes that one?
Any category Odumodu Black is in, he's taking it.
But I think the biggest problem with this category is like they are saying Odumodu already has an album, so it shouldn't be Rookie of the Year. But I don't know. I think he deserves Rookie of the Year. So, like you said,
what do you think?
I don't know. Odumodu for Rookie of the Year for me too, man. This one is easy. This one is too easy. Too easy. Let's get to best recording of the year.
I don't know about him already having an album because, is that a major album already? Like, do we consider it a major album? It's just almost like Kendrick winning Best New Artist, but he already had Section 80.
Section 80, yes.
Remember?
Yes.
So it's I think I still think he can get it.
Yeah, that's a valid point there. Nice analogy there. Yeah. So the Odumodu Black it is for us here. Best recording of the year is a non-voting category for the best recording that meets the judges' requirements of excellence, songwriting, production, rendition by an artist or group in the year under review. So we have Alone by Burna Boy, Soweto, Victor and Tempo, I'm a Mess by Omale, Kolosa by Oxlade, Stand Strong, Davido featuring the Sunday Choir, and No Woman No Cry by Thames. Who do you think takes it?
So let me, I'm gonna give you I'll first give you props. Remember when like Stand Strong came out, you were like, oh, you really love this song. And what did I say?
What did you say?
Like, no, I can't. I think I remember saying that okay, so I think I remember saying that it was a good song, but I didn't know where it landed. And true,
Yeah,
it was a good song, but I didn't know where it landed because it wasn't really like a single material.
true,
Like it
true.
wasn't, and you were like, oh no, it's one of my best songs.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And lo and
remember
behold, he didn't make the album because they went a totally different direction. However, when he performed it at his show, I would say like it was probably his top 5 song that he performed at his show. Like it just sounds different with live instrumentals and all that. Like,
Yeah, and
it sounds like a
and
like
I
a
think
really
that's what it was even meant for in the beginning because of the choir guys, they're like live instruments guys. So like I can hear it sounding very dope live with all the instruments and everything. So what say you best recording of the year?
Yeah. To be honest, because it's recording, I think man, it's between him and Burna. Because Alone is like it gives me the same. It's literally the same reaction of like when it's live, like it's a big song.
Yeah,
and it's the recording. Everything sounds bigger than live, like when you hear it live. So
yeah,
it's a toss up between those two songs for me, as it is for me. But I think anyhow, if Closer does win it, I won't be mad either.
I'm just happy that Omale is there where I'm a mess, but I think Stand Strong will win it. I think so. Leading to us stand strong. Anyway, let's move on to producer of the year. This one says an individual responsible for producing the most acclaimed song or album in the year under review. We have Magic Sticks with Sungba remixed by Ashake. We have P Prime, TMXO Feels with Electricity. That's Feels featuring Davido, and Revives and London with Calm Down by Rema. Tempo, Soweto by Victoria and Tempo. Kelp with Paso, One Day and Olamide. And Rexy, Abracadabra, that's Rexy, Naira Marley, Skibi, and Wizkid. Like I said, there's an imposter here somewhere, but so we'll get to that later. What's your
yeah. Yo. So yeah, I not even for the fact that they chose that song, but he was the best producer last year because he had the best, he was on the best album where he produced one of the best albums last year. So that has to go to Magic Sticks.
I think so too. There's no the debate here is I don't know. Magic Sticks it is for me too, man. So let's move on to Songwriter of the Year, a non-voting category for the writer of a song that meets the judges' requirements of excellence, composition, arrangement, rendition. Under the year in review, we have Simi, Loyal, Stanley, Didier, and Adebanjo, I'm a Mess by Omale, Thames, Ludwig Göransson, all those other guys. That's Lifts Me Up by Rihanna, Damini, Ebolua, Austin Jr., blah, 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 all these guys. That's Alone, Burna Boy, and there's Daniel Benson in my mind, that's Buju, then Fuewa Maxwell, Ed Song by Wizard Chan. All these guys and their original
actual names.
It's not funny. Songwriter of the Year, what say you?
I'll give it to Thames.
Thames. Okay, I see it.
I'll give it to Thames, man.
Yeah, I'll give it to him.
Powerful song, powerful movie. You were always going to give it to Omale. Like,
all right, Thames it is. All right, best R&B single. This is a category for the best R&B single in the year under review by a single individual or group. For My Hand, Burna Boy featuring Ed Sheeran, Madu by CK, Just For You by Dami Oniru, Red Wine by Priye, Hard to Find by Chike featuring Flavor, and Loyal by Simi featuring Fave.
Can you call it again? Just say it one more time.
Right, we have For My Hand, Burna Boy featuring Ed Sheeran, Madu by CK, Just For You, Dami Oniru, Red Wine by Priye, Hard to Find by Chike featuring Flavor, and Loyal by Simi featuring Fave. What say you?
I mean, we're keeping it R&B a buck. I'll give it to Chike because I feel like that's, that song is in his full R&B bag, singing bag.
But no, they're saying the song sounds...
That's just me.
Yeah, but they're like...
As R&B.
People are saying the song now sounds high-lifey. That's not like pure R&B. Even though Chike is singing that, like it's not pure R&B. That it's more high life than R&B. I don't know.
It's rhythm and blues. High life is blues. It is rhythm and blues, and high life is blues.
All right. So, show is going with Chike. Had to find. Let's move on to the best rap single. This is a voting category for single released on air. Recording of a rap song. So this is a voting category. Anybody can win it. Hustle by Reminisce, Big Energy by Ladipo, Back in Uni by Black Bones, Bando Diaries by Psycho YP, Declan Rice with Dumodu Black and My Bro by Jerick featuring Fino. What say you?
I'll give it a Big Energy to Ladi.
Okay.
I'll give it Poe, Big Energy. That's what I would give it to. Ladipo, Big Energy. But
Right.
I mean, if Declan Rice takes it, because literally now it's like one of the biggest songs.
Yeah.
But yes, you know, I don't see. There's a toss up between any of those two, to be honest. If you want to put it, to be honest, really, I'll give it to Poe. So that's it.
All right, let's move on to best alternative song, a voting category for the artist whose song reflects any form of style or music which falls on outside the mainstream of recent and past popular musical trends. So we have Earth Song by Wizard Chan, Final Champion by Cross Santino, The Traveler by Basketball featuring Caveman, In a Loop by Budge featuring Molly and Melissa, Game Changer, that's Flavor, and we have Tinko Tinko by Obonjaya. Choose one.
My girl, Banjaya. Yo. I don't know, man. This is actually a category that I don't know because I like the Banjaya song, and I don't see how they can overlook Cruel Santana. So I don't know, which one will you go with?
I think I'll go with Final Champion by Cruel too. But it's a voting, it's a voting category, so maybe the Alter people will vote for him.
So those exactly the Alter people will save him right now. So okay. Okay, he's
All
good
right,
then.
let's move on to best vocal performance by female. This is a non-voting category for single female artists with the most outstanding vocal performances on a single or album. Niniola, Memories, Simi, Loyal, Waje, In Between, Leah, Adua Remix, Priye with Red Wine, and Dami Oniru, Just For You. Best vocal performance. Choose one.
Semi loyal.
Right, Simi Loyal. I see it. I like that. Let's go on to best vocal performance male. We have Oxlade Kulosa, Rikasani, My Only Baby, Magic's Love Don't Cost a Dime, Chike Spell Remix, Praise Reckless, and Wande Cole. I repeat, Wande Cole.
You can stop. You don't need to call everything. You don't need to call everything. I was just going to say, you don't have to call everything. I don't want to hear to the end. I didn't want to hear the last person. Yes, it stops at Oxlade. Oxlade Closer. That's it.
All right, Oxlade. An imposter is there again, but Oxlade Closer it is.
Oh, gosh.
So let's move on to the best music video. This is a voting category for the best conceptualist, best directed, and most exciting video in a year under review. And the award goes to the video director. We have Black Bones and Pearlings, Back in Uni, TG Omori, P by Ashake, Director Pink, Spells Remix by Chike and Oxlade, TG Omori, Bandana, Fireboy and Ashake, Director K, Common Person by Burner, Director K, Calm Down by Rema. What say you?
It's between Bandana and PV onto you. Like, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, TJ Omori wins that one easily, Abby. I think it's Bandana easy. Yeah, I think it's Bandana safe. No PY, it's just Bandana.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. We'll find out in the coming weeks. Let's move on to best collaboration, a voting category for the best R&B, pop, and hip hop collaborative track, including cameos: Ashake featuring Burna Boy Sungba Remix, Buju featuring Kiss Daniel, Sheyi Vibes, Guagalada, Feels featuring Buju, Finesse, Spyro featuring Tiwa Savage, Who's Your Guy Remix, Feels featuring Wando, Electricity, and Wandeko featuring Olamide, Paper. So I didn't say it. I don't know why you're laughing.
I didn't hear it when you called his name out like that.
I just call it today. I never said anything this time.
I know, but why was it? But why was it always last on the list? Like literally, like it was just like, oh, let's just slip this in.
Exactly, you know the list. Just pray like let's slip this in.
And he was the last person who put it up. Oh, but yeah, for this one, I would say it's between Finesse or Songba Remix. Between finesse and that, because I mean, Finesse is the song that made everybody was like, oh yo, Feels is not just a producer, he's a hit maker too. So everybody loved Finesse off of that. And Sumba Remix was the one that put all the eyes on Ashake. So it's two major songs, and they both did what they were supposed to do. But yeah,
I think the list is missing Bandana. Because Bandana was such a huge song, so I don't know why it didn't make it to best collaboration.
It is true. And at first I was thinking, oh, is it that they don't want to have another Ashake song, like, but we've had, like, I mean, besides the directing category, where it's like he had like two videos or two feature videos. I'm just thinking that's why maybe they didn't want to put that. But yes, Banana 2 was also a song that should have made it instead of One Day Song.
All right, let's move on to Afrobeat Single of the Year. This is a voting category for the best Afrobeat single in the year under review. Last by Burna Boy, Rush by Star, Buga, Kiss Daniel and Techno, Finesse, Fields and Buju, Who's Your Guy, Spyro, and Ashiwaju by Roga, Afrobeat Single of the Year.
It would say last, they say no, it was sampled. But yes, I say it's last.
No Buga.
Bro, I say it's last, man.
All right, last, we'll find out.
I just feel like... Nice one. Okay, that was good. I don't know, man. We'll see how it goes.
All right, best R&B album, a category for the best R&B album under the year review by single, individual, or group. Home by Johnny Drill, Brothers Keeper by Chike, Reckless by Praise, Waje 2.0 by Waje, Matter of Time by Dami Oniru, and To Be Honest by Simi.
I really want to give this to... I really want to say Simi, but I feel like I'm leaning towards saying Waje.
Why?
Man, to be honest, I don't think anybody remember how like we used to rave about Waje, and I felt like nobody's touching Waje like vocal wise.
Okay.
No one touches Waje. Like, it's not vocal wise. I don't see anybody like in her, her level. So, and this was actually, this category was one that she actually did well. It might not be a song or album that everybody heard and bumped, but I mean, we're talking R&B. This is YJ. So
all right, you're talking R&B, you're talking YJ. So now let's talk rap albums. A non-voting category for the best album by a rap artist or group in the year under review. We have Fly Talk Only by Paper Corleone, Pamoy Music Volume 3 by Show Them Camp, Young Preacher Black Bones, YP Season 3 by Psycho YP, Teslim by Vector, and $1 Billion Dream by Jerry. Pick one now.
Oh, man. I really enjoyed Vector's Teslim. And I just feel like LZC didn't drop the ball too on Pamoy Music 3. So
remember, you also enjoy Young Preacher Black Bones.
Bang.
Yeah, remember, you also enjoy Young Preacher Black Bones album.
But was Young Preacher like a rap album to say? Like, was it? did we listen to that and say like, oh, this is a rap album? I felt like he experimented on a whole lot of songs.
But I feel the same way too.
Right?
I feel the same.
Yeah, like I feel like yes, I mean, we know him as a rapper, but I felt like the album didn't play like a rap album. It just played like a really good album. So how do we now, and there are other albums that are actual rap all through, as you see with rap verses all through. So
I see your point. That's a
good point, man. I don't know, man. Now that your brothers. Yo, I'm right now. I'm still on Palm Wine Music 3, so it could change if I say, you know what, Young Preacher, yes, he's a rapper who did an album. So yes, but yes, either one, I'm gonna go with that.
All right. I'll go with Palm Wine Music 3 2 by Show Them Camp. With that, let's move on to the Album of the Year, a voting category for the best album, solo, or group in the year under review that meets the judges' requirements of excellence, songwriting, production, rendition, and impact. Love Damini by Burna Boy, Mr. Money with the Vibe by Ashake, Graves and Roses by Rema, Boy Alone Omalay, Outlaw by Victoni, and Timeless by Davido.
I feel like it's bad that Timeless is on the list. It shouldn't have been.
Yeah.
And I would have given the category to Mr. Money with the Vibe right now. So it would have just been like, 2022, this is the album.
Yeah.
However, sneaking Timeless into it, because it's still like...
It's still fresh.
It's still, dominating this year, exactly. So I feel like, why is it there? Now that's the BS of this category.
Yeah.
That's a problem because Mr. Money with the Vibe right now is supposed to be album of the year. That's it. That's what it was supposed to be. But why is Timeless there now? I'm like, oh, it lost the nomination. No, it's 2023's best album of the year, bruh. Well, not my problem.
I pick one.
I'm going with Mr. Money with the Vibe right now.
Yep, good choice. I'm going with Mr. Money with the Vibe 2 by Ashake. Let's move on to Song of the Year. We have Calm Down by Rema, Last by Burna Boy, Closer by Oxlade, Buga by Kiss Daniel and Techno, Finesse by Fields and Buju, and Sungba Remix by Ashake and Burna Boy.
What's this supposed to be? Best song of the year?
Song of the Year, yes. I have no idea whether it's Song of the Year and Afrobeat Song of the Year, but yeah, Song of the Year.
Yeah, I mean, now I can say it's Buga. Buga is the one.
Well, Buga is Buga is for me too. Let's go on to Best Female Artist. That's the overall most successful female artist with artistic quality and or impact in the year under review. Thames, Simi, Ayastar, Tiwa Savage.
Thames.
Yeah, I feel Thames easy, yeah.
Wait, did I just say Thames?
Yeah, let's consider the year and what she did. Like that, the year in consideration. I feel like
Okay, all right. If it's a year in consideration, I can see that.
Yeah. The year in consideration
to Ayastar, I'm not mad either. So
yeah, I think it's between both of them.
It's a toss up between both of them.
Yeah. For that year in consideration, it's a toss up between both of them. So best male artists, same requirements. We have Ashake, Rema, Kiss Daniel, Ruga, Omalay, and Burna Boy.
Ashake.
Best male artist, Ashake. He didn't even think them twice. Let's go on to next rated. I like this one. This category is a voting category, however, for the most promising acts with a single EP album in the year under review. We have Young John, Sheyi Vibes, Ashake, Victoni, Spyro. What say you? One easy winner here.
Young John.
In the category where Ashake is there, you picking Young John. Are you sure? Are you sure about that?
Wasn't Ashake under like best male artists? Like, why is he next rated?
See, then they confuse themselves. Nobody else, then they confuse. They're confusing themselves.
All right, so moving on to eliminate this week. I'm going to try something different because I had a list of top Headies songs for the past 8 years, and we're just trying to go over them, put them up against each other in a nice way. We're trying to make sure that we don't have the same artist going up against himself, but hey, we'll see how it goes. So 2013 we had KC Limpopo, and that is going to go up against 2022's Essence with Wiz and Thames. No recency bias or anything like that, but I feel like hands down it is Essence. Essence Elevated was the biggest Afrobeat song in 2022. And then start up to Thames, all that thing. So yes, Essence for me. Next up we have Nobody by DJ Neptunes, Joe Boy, and Mr. Easy. That's 2020. Pandemic banger of the year.
Yeah, pandemic banger.
Versus 2014 Davido, Aye. Look, if wherever you were at in 2014, that was the song. That song banged and rang throughout that year. And it still sounded fresh when he played it a couple days ago when I was at his concert. So yes, I is the song, so that moves on. Next up, we have Ojo Elegba by Wizkid 2015 of the IO album.
Okay.
I feel like this was the first Afrobeat song that made it big internationally.
Yeah.
I think it had Skepta and Drake on a remix or something like that. I can't remember, but I feel like that was the first big song. I'm putting up 2015. That was 2015, and then putting up against another huge international song, Burna and Ye. So it's like Ye versus Ojo Elegba. It's a hard one because both of them.
It is. I said.
But the essence, pun intended, of a big Afrobeat song lives and dies and breathes with Ojo Elegba because they know my story from Old Dog Studio. At the hustle. All right, moving on. We have If in 2018 by Davido versus Fada by Lamido and Fino, which was 2016. That song had us in a chokehold in 2016. But as always, like I say, making of a huge and massive song, If propelled Davido to another stardom, to another level in the stardom, international acclaim. It's a huge song everywhere he plays it. So I feel If is that song. So that's the first round. Next up we have Essence up against Ojo Elegba. And for me,
this one is interesting.
I'll give it to Ojo Elegba still. I still give it to Ojo Elegba.
Why?
Because Ojo Elegba was, how would you put it? It's the purest form of an Afrobeat banger. That's nothing like. So it's like it's a sound that you've not heard before. It wasn't copied. You didn't copy anything. You heard it, and you either liked it from the jump, or whatever. Like I don't think anyone said, "Oh, Ojo Elegba grew on me." I've never heard that. That's never been a thing. You liked it straight off from the first time you heard it. Like it was just that it just connected, and that was like Wiz in his purest elements. When like you were like, this is a star boy. So Ojo Elegba for me. That's it. So battle of the Davido songs. If versus Aye. Yes, everybody can might say If is his biggest song. What? Aye to me? Nah, man.
I get.
We're not touching Aye on this one. We're not. She know what? Give it to me. Man, when Davido be singing to these ladies? Now you wonder why he's. You know what? We're not gonna go there. Final round. We have Ojuelegba versus IE, and I made the points of all the pure song. You know, it was natural. It did what it was supposed to do, and I feel like Ojuelegba is the number one Headies song for the past 8 years. So there you have it.
All right, there you have it. No arguments. You made nice fire points there, so I dig it. I dig that nice list. I dig the whoever is standing at the top of your eliminate. So with that, we've come to the end of this week's show. Thank you guys for listening to this episode of Afrobeats Weekly. We hope you enjoyed it. New episode of the podcast drops every Monday. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast on Apple, Google, Spotify, or wherever you do your potting from. We would love to hear from you guys. Use the hashtag Afrobeats Weekly. Please leave us comments, suggestions, and send new music to fanmail at afrobeatspod.com. Also, don't forget to follow us on Twitter and Instagram on @AfrobeatsPod. We will catch you in the next episode. Peace out.
Peace.